Alright, time for 2026 champion meeting. It is the 2500 Nakayama right turn win turn. It's basically the Arima Kinen. I think we normally have this in December, but this time we're having it at the beginning of the year. Not sure why they chose that. It's probably to do something with the timing of the Cinderella Grey Ogre. But coincidentally, Global is also having the same champion meeting on this track. I think they began a couple days earlier though. Yeah, I don't have any top tiers for this track. Why are these filters wrong? Yeah, no top tiers. I guess the toppest tier might be Orfevre, but my deck is the weakest for Orfevre. So. Yeah, so we're gonna be basically relying on Gentildonna. There's a few variations we have going on. What's it called? Let's see. I think this is the better one of the two. This is the one I made before going for debuffs and stuff. Basically trying to get as much as I can. I forgot what this one is missing. I think all of them are slightly missing something. So I'm like a little late. I've been trying to retrain. This one is missing a little bit of guts, which will kind of suck for guts competition. And it's also missing a like early opening leg speed skill white. I think it comes from Fine Motion, but I don't have it. But this one has like everything else though. It also has all the inheritances. So that's the strongest one. Trying to retrain Hayahide. The stronger Hayahide in terms of ranking doesn't have any debuffs. As I don't forget what this one's missing. But this other one is like missing slight detour and has a little bit of guts and stamina. But I mean, don't know if he's actually going to be doing that well because with the deck phenomenal giving the long distance acceleration, he's missing a gold skill already. Since I'm not using wind variation with I'm missing 2 gold skills right now, which sucks. Yeah, like Gento's missing 1 gold skill and Orfevre is missing maybe like 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she's missing 2. Normally you get 2 from the speed card, 2 from the wit card, but I don't have Green Journey or wind variation. You have to borrow the gold ship though. This one is missing a little bit of guts as well. I actually had like, oh yeah, it's also missing the long distance corners because the gold ship card couldn't hit it. It has like almost everything else. So everybody's missing a tiny little bit or something. Even though this one has like, oh, it actually has 8,000 skill points. I do better than I do. 6,000, 8,065, 7,043 was the stronger rank one. Interesting. Gentil had 84, the other Gentil had 82. Yeah, for like Pesa decks, the strongest deck you can make, I think 82 is the average amount of skill points. I'm like basically able to match it. I think the win variation gives, I think it gives a little more skill points than Rudolph. I don't exactly remember. She might be either the same class or like 1 level above. Yeah, like hitting 8,000 with a closer is pretty hard. Because this deck is like, actually this might have been saved by the still in love actually the skill point count. Double check everyone's actual right one. Get S speed, S intelligence. This one only has S speed. Both of them have like runner and not runner, pacer and soldier debuffs. couldn't get a parent to do the same thing for Orfevre, so I kind of just abandoned it because I was having a hard time getting S distance with some of the parents, like the stay go parent that had the debuffs, like not like it had like really low long distance factors. They had like a bunch of mal factors for some reason. I'm just kind of like, what the heck? Yeah, there's not a lot of amazing stay go parents for rental that are not max on followers right now. It's a little surprising. I didn't really spend any time to trade my own, so it is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead with this team. Like just slightly under 2 hours before reset. This is a long distance track, so the races are going to take a little longer to go through. And yeah, I'm not gonna do day 2 today. I'll be busy after this. I'm gonna do day 1 today and then day 2 tomorrow. And we'll probably do round 2 day 1 tomorrow as well after, like at nighttime. I'll be busy on Saturday. And then round 2 day 2 will be on Sunday, I think. Yeah, let's get started. Strange opponents. The mood is not great for Gentildonna, but it's amazing for no assistance on the Cheval Grand. She's actually not doing as well in the room match results as people originally like thought. Chronojudas is doing amazing though. These ones don't have S distance. They have like skills all over the place. These looks like maybe daily BBP characters. So we might be locking out a little bit because of the queue-in time. Let's see, we do have a S distance on the Mayano, but it's from Designer Island, so missing a bunch of skill points. You can see like 6,000, like about 2,000 less than you know, like what we're at right now. In the this is supposed to use EA1 Overeem. Why is the rating so low of this deck? What the heck? 7,200 skill points. The skills are a bit lacking. Might be a free-to-play player. What in the what? Don't know why this. Oh, this is also from Designer Island. Why is this new universe here? Your buffs don't work unless you are mid-distance. You don't have Ghost Ship either. Yeah, both like the buffing characters are very track dependent. Almost each one of them is only usable on one track each. And the only long distance long distance buff right now is like Christmas Mejiro. Looks like they're probably free. I have to start cutting down the analysis time on the opponents because of the amount of time. Like long distance does take a while. It's not 3,200 meters, so it's not. As long as like it's only 2,500, so it's not gonna be as long in terms of race duration as the 3,200. Long distance stuff is like 5 minutes per race, quite a bit. 20 to go through today. No late, so that's good. Don't think I got groundwork on ultimate on Gentildonna already. That's good. I also opted for the non-evolved playtime is over. I'm like fishing for the double proc. I figure like I'm gonna be slightly weaker than the opponents. I'm gonna think on the double proc. So like we already got it for Hayahide, which is my double proc. We got it for Gentil. Not as early. I don't know if that's gonna trigger the double proc. If you only single, if you upgrade, evolve like playtime is overgrown. It's like a bug right now, where it's like no longer like 30-second cooldown. It's like the normal amount. It won't trigger twice. I'm going for the gamble, double proc. It's like 10 to 20% roughly for like the chest of it propping twice, but the amount of games you get is very, very good. The reason why you wouldn't double proc go for the evolve one is one that like too afraid your opponent's gonna be too strong. You wanna gain that top 5 positioning in the beginning. Kinda surprising. I'm gonna get the second half of an ult. If he's in 6, I might still get it. Acceleration for Hayahide. The debuffs going. So we got a second proc for no, we didn't. I was thinking, that's right. I think Climb Professor can double proc as well. Orfevre out of nowhere. Interesting. I was surprised when the tier list was coming out. Everyone was putting Orfevre pretty high. I was like, do I believe? I actually didn't really have like a parent rating at the time. I gambled with it even though I'm like lacking in deck power for closers. But winning the first time is pretty good. Yeah, she did team kill, huh? But technically, like, you kind of want, you rather have team kill than like losing, you know what I mean? All that happens is you hurt the like this one is like no width. Yeah, it sucks for the rating for some characters, but you're like whatever, right? You still wanna win. Let's see, under 7,000 is really low. The deck is like ancient. And this goes all over the place. QB to Orfevre. This guy might be a newer player or a returning player. That's like this. Wave 4 looks more serious. No S distance though. 7,800. No speed skills either. Are you from the right month? You are beginning of the month. KS, similarly, Chris S. Surprising. Under 7,000. This guy is missing cards. No with card user. Then we have a Zanya Island Cheval Grand, so we probably don't have opponents yet. Honestly, that Ogre was like, even though it was the previous round's Ogre looked kind of weak, she was still like chasing down Hayahide, and I was like, ooh, this is so scary. I almost forgot she's not that good. Yeah, but like, so this is long distance, so like the low cooldown skills have a chance to double trigger. And there are 3 of them on the Arama Kinen, which is free time is over, Climb Professor, and Slipstream, and then the gold version of those. I don't know what Chita-san's gold is called on global. I'm basically talking about Chita-san. We call it like on Japan, you know, because of the literal romanization or literal translation. We call it Climb Professor. I don't know what it's called. Global, but yeah, like those 3 skills. Yeah, I'm going for the trying to fish for a double proc for all 3. That's why I didn't evolve. Wait time is over. Professor Coverture, I'm next. They have the professor points still, basically. I have all the inheritances for these like middle league inheritance for these characters. They don't work in first place. So, like even though Hayahide doesn't get it, Hayahide's ultimate is so strong. But you rather still have it. Basically, if she's leading, it's okay. If you run into any runners, you know, like yeah, everything's in place. Hayahide continues to be like amazing, even though she's like no longer on the tier list. It's because the new phenomenal card is like yeah, we have like all the debuffs. So yeah, the new phenomenal card really is causing what's it called, a tier like list change up, because like everyone gets access to her gold now. So she's like not longer top tier. Yeah, it's so good. Might not have to retrain her anymore. Even though everyone's guts just barely at 1200. I think nobody's at 1200. Let's see when you retrain. 1130. 1130. Nobody's at 1200. You got coverture on everyone. Yeah, on global coverture is like easy to get because everyone has Kita-san Black. You kind of want it because the 10%, 20% chance to double proc, you want it, you know. Oh shit, it is Halloween. This character requires like a ton of things to line up to be good. This track has already lined up. 2291, beginning of the month. The stats were not bad. But she's like missing a lot of rating because I'm at UA7, she's at UA0. That one might be scary. Look at the Cheval S distance as well. 66, 60 is kind of awful. The power card difference is so big. It doesn't have the top tier power card. No Estes on the Hayahide, 68, 60. Let's look at the Hayahide thing because it looks like this guy might not be competitive. Definitely not. 7,000. No width. No width again. This is not competitive. I also don't have S distance. We have S distance at 2000. Speed might be a problem. This 2D6 is so low. What the heck? See, 1 star. Wind variation 0 star. Talamo. My power is really bad. I think the. Oh, why is everyone? Might be no opponents here too. I don't know. I think the one that looked like might have the biggest chance is the Halloween Marvelous. Everyone else is kind of big. Marvelous Sunday needs like what's it called? You need sunny day and like good track condition. And she needs good mood or something. You need upbeat the lineup for it to be at full power, which you can get on this Dragon thing. For Japan, you don't sacrifice width. Your width is low, your 10. All those low width builds are people who are tricked by breaking inflation builds. With hard caps at like, well, soft caps at 1400, but you're not gonna get really much higher than 1400. So you can get it to like 1800, stamina, like 1700. Get like a you don't win. Like right now, if you want a competitive Japanese long distance, you're like sacrificing. Technically for this track, you only need like 1600 stamina anyway. But you just go for as much as possible because the stamina mechanics get converted into we have like, you know, a we want to heal before the halfway point and we get like the stamina competition which results in like the white skill, like some variation of technical. So we'll actually have Gentildonna leading. It's kind of impossible for a Acer to chase down Gentildonna. The acceleration is so powerful. A closer might reach. I don't even think Orfevre can catch up. Stamina requirements change because your overall stats. Like, you know the stamina calculator? If you set to like S distance, right? Usually like in not S distance, the stamina threshold changes right now. Because what speed is so high, you actually have more stamina. Yeah, you know how to calculate. Yeah, so like when I was doing calculations for global, right? Like when I set, you know, non-S distance, the stamina requirement was lower. I kind of can help it. The mic is like, you know what? Let me turn down the desktop audio. I could negate that. I was saying like with the stamina calculator, you can set it to S distance versus not S distance. Actually, is this better? Let me know if this is better. Yeah, like if you when you're doing the stamina calculations of the stamina calculator, having S distance or not changes the amount of stamina you need. If you do have S distance, you need more stamina. If you don't need that. See, 7241. UV7. The deck is a bit weak. Yeah, so you know we have like so much stamina. I mean, so much speed now. We're gonna be we're actually hitting a hard cap. 2000 is the hard cap. Can't actually go above 2000. 8000 no S distance. Yeah, grew. What the hell? You a debuffer? You are like a pseudo debuffer. Are you a runner? You're not. See another Chronogenesis 7266. These guys are missing stuff. I do not understand what this air groove is. It's not even really a true debuffer. Because a true debuffer, you still bring the gold debuff and you want the gold ship, Sims to gold ship skill. Okay, we actually have a Totanol Diamond. She is a soldier this time. Interesting. Okay, this one maybe might be trouble. I don't know. But these guts are so low on these characters. I think like being like 11 something is like good, but under 1100 guts is like kind of too low, I think. Okay, so these two UA1, UA4 might be scary. The UA7 doesn't have S distance though, but the skills look like they might be okay. The skill points are kind of off. 8000's okay. 77 is a bit low. 72 is really bad for a pacer because the pacer deck is so strong now. The average is like 8200. So when you're 1000 skill points under the average, you're just having you're gonna have a bad time. Double late start. Ooh, at least the Gentil was like really bad in the back, and then suddenly she's in the front and she ultimates. Okay. We're gonna get a early playtime is over. Don't see it. They're not rolling. Oh, they didn't get it. So we got one. We got it for Hayahide, but it didn't look like we got it for Gentildonna. We are leading the pack, which is okay. It does mean our middle range inherited skills are like It's not gonna activate, but we do not want to not be in the front. And we don't really want to be like a 6th place pacer after all, so you can't really complain. We do switch positions, and then we both get the ultimate inherited ultimates to trigger because they're like 2 to 5 rockets otherwise, position wise. Yeah, so we got like we're like swapping first and second, and we're like giving each other the chance to activate the inherited ultimates because like there were 2 very good ones that everyone always uses nowadays, which is Sun Tzu, Tachyon, and Christmas Top Row. Those are like the best middle lane speed skills for like Pacers, yeah, for Pacers and Sojus. Actually, Sojus is like debatable. It kind of depends on the matchup is, but definitely for Pacers. 1 debuff, gonna trigger more debuffs. We need to hit all of the Pacer debuffs. Already hit them with a Soja debuff. I don't think Satono can catch up. Looks we're not triggering any more debuffs. That's already one. Yeah, the Satono actually almost caught up. At least to Gentil. I might not need to train a replacement team anymore. But technically, we haven't faced anyone super scary. This one looked okay. Kinda surprised that the I didn't look closely at the narrator Bright, but she's supposed to be the top tier of the like. She's in like the toppest tier of all of the old characters, because she's gonna come out soon on global. Soon-ish. I think it's like closer to year 2 anniversary. I mean, I've been told that right before Reset is weaker players. I don't actually know. It has sort of felt that way, but you know, my schedule sometimes lines up this way though. I don't like wait because I want an easier matchup. I wait because I don't have characters ready, you know. It kind of just works out. Okay, this Ogre is pretty weak. Top speed is not there. This guy's missing cards. So single speed card is insane. I don't know what that is. Maya no maxed out speed, no Estes, 7250. I don't know about that deck. I don't know, Maya might be from the end of last month. This one is a much better deck of selection, but this stuff is not uncapped. Why were you? Just the people need to start running a God's Core for long distance. I know like Stay Gold is core and all, but you really cannot survive not having maxed out speed. Yeah, Design Your Island is 1850. So that guy's not compared. This must be another Design Your Island. You can tell like roughly the shape of the character, like the builds, just from like certain thresholds. Because 1900 is the new cap, 1850 is the old cap. You kind of be like, oh, okay, 1850 probably from last year, like last event. Honestly, like nowadays we're looking at 1950 being the rough average of speed, simply because speed inheritance sparks is really good for the scenario, because this scenario uses your inheritance build to manage some of the gimmicks. So like, you know, your blue sparks actually affect your run, which is like yeah, also kind of nuts. So people run out of time? No, I don't think so. Not everyone is like super sweaty, especially on like round 1. Like, on Japan, round 1 has a lot of casuals too. So like some of these people just don't really mind, you know, being super sweaty. Wow, that Mayonol is super dead. I didn't even realize we had triple runners. Yeah, there was 2 Mayonals and a Palmer. I didn't realize that. But yeah, we're in a good spot. It's like pretty hard to maintain 3 and 4 when there's triple runners. How many long CM races? Long CM is not very common. The most common CM is like mile and the medium distance. You get maybe like 2 longs a year. You get maybe like 1. It feels like we only get like 1 or 2 a year. The rest is like mile and medium. 2 CMs ago. I think it's just the way global is. But just yeah, in general, it's like you don't really get that many long distance races. That's why like certain cards are kind of hard to recommend because even though it's like ultra strong, you don't use it except for the long, for example. Yeah, I don't think Kikasho's been run over again. Kasho, I mean, I keep missing a syllable. Yeah. Well, it looks like the opponents were too weak. There are no opponents this round. Oh, out of nowhere, Orfevre explosive finish. You do pronounce it Kikasho? That's interesting. And that's maybe where I heard it. This is yeah, I don't remember seeing anyone comparative from that setup. Okay, so we finish ticket 1 with a perfect score, but we didn't really face anyone super strong. I think there was like the Halloween Marvelix looked pretty okay, and then the UA4 Saturno looked pretty okay too. They didn't do any. I guess the Saturno got their place. But yeah, it's they say Kikasho in game? Nah, that's probably why I like get it wrong. Oh, anyway. It's probably because the ku, they don't pronounce the ku, I'm guessing. And they probably like slow it so the Kikasho, the ku ka just kind of gets combined into like one syllable. They do like some weird stuff in Japanese sometimes. Yeah, when I was like trying to look up the track, I was like, I type in Kikasho, I don't find anything. I'm like, what? Could have sworn that's what it's called, and then I know it's a Kikasho. I'm just like, yes. Have I remembered it wrong this whole time? Yeah, I guess you're right. It is they do call it Kikasho in game. Interesting character selection. Let's see, low weight again on this Gentildonna, so it's on a stats inflation build. Very strange inheritance choices though. The deck is no, without the weight I can't say it's good. He has some good cards though. B9, no S distance, the card special week. This looks like this guy returned to the game after sleeping for a while. That deck has some old stuff. That same deck for the other one. Wow, this guy like quit. Like looks like he quit for 2 years and like got cards in between some of it. Just finally returned. It's it's so weird looking. Some of the ancient stuff in that deck. Another stats inflation build. This Ogre looks like he tried maybe. Those are some wasted greens though. Yeah, the deck isn't good enough to provide enough skill, so he's like doing skill. He's like dumping skill points to various skills because the deck doesn't provide enough stuff. But like in this weird spot where like you need a lot of skill points to afford all of the skills from the card. And if the cards don't give enough skills, you actually run out of skills to buy. That's really bad. So like getting fast loaner is actually not good. Well, more like it's useless if you run out of stuff to buy, right? Having all those skill points nothing to buy is like a problem right now. Like if you use like Still in Love speed card, it's like amazing card for skills, but the skill list is too short by modern standards. There's a lot of overlap skills with other cards too. When you use that card, like you get like max hint, which is great, but then it's like you have no skills to buy because there's not enough skills. What's it called? Like the new phenomenal card has like maybe 10 or 12 skills on it. Same with the new Fire Motion card, so it's like insane. I know, right? You can't imagine running out of skills to buy. Yeah, it's just how like I was saying to the Discord, right? Like, you guys are on Dragon Ball and going to Dragon Ball Z, and we're on Dragon Ball Super, right? Like, you guys don't even have Super Saiyan yet, and we're already on Super Saiyan God for Japan. Yeah, you have to wait till Grand Live before you have like Super Saiyan and stuff. Because Grand Live is when they actually start making cards good. You start entering like Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2 power levels. Yeah, we're already on Super Saiyan God and God of Destruction stuff. Holy shit, is that... I wasn't paying attention, but I think that Ogre... No, that's not Ogre, that's Hayahide, alright. I was like, who's in front? Who is Gentildonna losing to? Yeah, like both of them have a ponytail, right? So I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you guys have to survive till Grand Live, dude. This main's gonna be a filter scenario. You're gonna get filtered by make a new track. And the reason is because like they didn't have super skip on Japan when make a new track came out. You know how when you guys put it on double skip, right? It like cycles through all the cutscenes at like that heightened pace. But after they introduce super skip, they just show you a single screen and then gives you the results. You don't even cycle through the cutscene. It saves so much time. I think if they didn't do that, I think the current scenarios would still be like over an hour long. But I think if they introduce to main, it should cut it down to like 40 minutes as opposed to an hour run. You just save 20 minutes from the super skip alone. Like, I don't even think auto will save main. Like if you guys get auto, it might save it. Because you don't have to worry about parent training, but it still takes a long time, right? So I feel like if they are smart, they will introduce super skip early along with auto. But we'll see, I don't know. You A5, oh man. 16985 is not impressive. The deck is a little lag. Oh wow, there's no width on this thing, never mind. Stats inflation, no S distance on this one from Design Your Island. Yeah, actually, 1898 is very low. It's also Design Your Island. Oh, it's not. How do you stats inflate and have no speed? Super runner, right? She's not a super runner. No width again. Wind variation, UB8. From Design Your Island. Yeah, 1916 is like really really low. Okay, so this is the only real build on this one. You can see like the guts a little bit lacking like mine. UA4 means he probably missed out on some that no inherited skills. 404. Do you waste skills buying useless stuff? I mean skill points buying useless stuff? You did not. You ran out of stuff? Wow, 7254 is really low. Like this deck. Okay, yeah, so like the problem with the new cards is that on the 4th uncap unlocks the high skill point bonus. If you don't have the 4 uncap, you don't get access to like the 20 skill point growth rate or the 19 skill point growth rate. I think you're stuck at like 16 or something without it. And that's the normal power of good cards, not the god tier power of the yeah, auto or sparks. Honestly, like, I don't think parent training is like you don't need to worry too hard about it. Like, because the other good stuff happened a bit later, and then by year 3 they kind of make all sparks obsolete in year 3. But like, what's it called? Yeah, like, you usually just want parents to give you stuff your cards can't get, and on global that's a lot of these speed skill cards, you know, like medium distance, long distance, or like pacer and like, you know, closer, speed skills. You want a lot of those on your parent. And then, you know, having some G1s here and there is pretty nice for stats. But in my opinion, having all the speed skills and the greens is all that matters. You could get like, you know, left and right turns and like maybe like what's it called, the seasonal speed greens, and then like all the speed skills. That's all you really need. I mean, getting Uma Mania is good too. Oh, I guess it's called Uma Stand. You want that? It's like, I don't know. I still think getting all the, like, if you miss all the nice extra stuff, we have like double circle for like 4 or 4 speed skills. That's what I mean when I say 4 or 4, which is the the style and distance speeds. Corner and straights. You get 4 or 4 double circle, you almost don't lose anything on those. It's only like when you get to like the crazy power levels, Japan, where that's like the must-have, like, bread and butter build. If you don't have that, you cannot even stay in the race. Yeah, like right now, because my deck is a little lacking, I am doing like debuffs and stuff to fight against all the monsters. So you see like both Gentil and Hayahide have Acer debuffs while being aces, right? Just because like I don't want to face an Ogre. That's what I mean, like, on global, your schedule is accelerated, right? But I don't think you guys need to worry too hard about, like, crazy burns. At least, like, don't worry too hard about it right now. Just do what you can, and then, like, set a cutoff time. Aim for those, like, bread and butter skills, and that's it. So it's like, once the, once you guys start getting into the later scenarios, it gets easier and easier. Because you don't even have the quality of life yet. The rerolls and stuff. So I wouldn't worry too much. A1, low guts, high top speed, under 7,000 skill points. The deck is okay. It doesn't have Ghost Ship though. Yeah, this guy must be a free to play, borrowing. Yeah, I chose to forgo the wind variation for the Ghost Ship. I think it's better, I don't know. Another stats inflation build with no width. I don't know, what the heck is this Guts card again? So she's missing a bunch of skills because this is a card. Guts card is a medium distance card. Like already missing skills just from that alone. No Estes on the Ogre, another stats inflation build. Yeah, like 700 width on Japan. We have like 2 times more. Yeah, if you go above 1200, everything is cut in half, diminishing returns. So like to get 1400 width, you need it's actually 1400 is actually more like 1600 width, the amount of actual width gain. Because they cut the gain in half once you pass 1200. So basically to go from 200 to 4, sorry, it's from 1200 to 1400 is not 200 skill, not 200 width stats, it's 400 width stats. This Gentil has low guts. I mean, this guy NAN is the slightly better looking player, but his guts is insane. His like Mano is like lacking like a whole card. I don't know why they. Is he bringing the guts? Because his guts are so bad. Why is his guts so bad? I think that's a training problem. My guts is a little hard to raise, but there's no excuse not having 11 something. No lace sword, that's good. Yeah. I think it's the time I'm queuing in at. Like, people are not very amazing. So I'm like kind of not talking about the race. There's not really anyone that looks scary. We have a runner, right? I think we were in front of the runner for a little bit. Did I get rubber banded for Hayahide? She might have got hit by face down. Ogre with no width. At least I think some of these stats inflation builds have what's it called? They have S distance, but I like don't pay attention at all when I see these stats are imbalanced. Panic on Gentildonna, not bad. She has pretty good stamina. I think she does have a big heal too. Well, no, she has like a medium heal, the 3.5 I just triggered. Yeah, that thing is like, if you have a late start, it can't trigger, but nobody has a late start. They're catching up to the runner. Don't I think she can keep away from Gentil. We should be triggering the Hayahide ult. Hayahide is gonna start running. You see her start just making her way closer to the front. That ult's crazy. I think like Ogre has like basically 2 ults, like Cinderella, Great Ogre. Like her power level for long distance is like crazy. So her evolutions are kind of nuts for long distance. Like one of her evolution is like copies her original outfit ultimate. I think it's a little weaker in terms of duration maybe, but I think it's like the same strength and it triggers at 200 line, 200 meter line. Yeah, like, well, technically the Cinderella Great Ogre is good for mile and long. But like, I think her long distance Arima build is a lot stronger than her mile build. Because like mile is like, there's too many monsters in mile. The Ogre doesn't. Oh shit, I looked away because it was like a bot in chat to like get rid of, but... What? When did... when did Orfevre catch up? What the hell? Oh, interesting. So like, out of all the soju, New Year's Grass Wonder was like, I think given a little bit of like a spotlight. What the fuck is this deck? Bro, you're a soldier. You have soldier cards. Okay, this guy doesn't know how to build. Okay, so this is wrong. I think he doesn't have speed card, so he's filling out stuff. So that one is not super amazing. Yeah, same with this. Yeah, this guy is just missing stuff. So he doesn't have speed cards. He can't make the builds. Honestly, like the stat line is not bad. Oh, he has double stamina cards. Oh, this one has power. What happened to that ogre? What's going on? This guy needs to learn how to play this game. Yeah, because that low power you're not doing anything with. And this other team, no S distance, at least trained this year. Super Runner, it is Super Runner Palmer. Okay, doesn't have the wit card though, missing speed cards as well. Orfevre no S distance, but the guy got cards. Why would you borrow stay gold of all things? Okay, so this guy probably was tricked to getting the Remante card. It doesn't have the gold ship, but I think he still borrow gold ship anyways. Especially if your own dream journey. Because your power is so low. Do you not have I guess you don't have a power card? Bro, dude, what the heck was happening? I guess they don't have time walk, bro. No late start. Yeah, it looks like we are not facing anyone strong for day one. But we are queuing very late though. I finally have like builds that I feel like are usable. I want to replace the Hayahide, but maybe it's not necessary. It doesn't have slight detour, that's like kind of awkward. Like one of the things you would never think of not having the skill and trigger, skill hands. Then like Gentildonna is missing a early leg speed skill, which is like kind of important because she needs it for ultimate. I don't know. It's like it's because we're not facing anyone super strong. I can't tell what's missing, or if what's missing matters yet. They're not amazing opponents. Because they're not amazing opponents. Like, well, they're not strong enough for those missing skills to matter. It's like, guess it's fine. Once we start facing the monsters, we're gonna see the missing skills actually make a factor. Because like, Hayahide doesn't have slight detour, but being flush does almost never need to trigger it. And because if you can't trigger it, it's like useless, right? It does have the pace or so, but it's like kind of low percentage trigger on a good timing and long distance, just because of the way those random cells work. Like, if he's in the front, it doesn't matter. There's nobody there to trigger slight detour with. Then like Gentil's version of slight detour needs nobody next to it, it's just trigger. Oh, there is a... Totally forgot we had Surges. Like, why the heck the Surger debuff went off? Hayahide is still very strong, but I don't know if she actually can beat a monster Ogre, especially since I'm missing like gold skills. I did see like on Twitter, like there was a Japanese player who posted a deck with 0-star win variation, I think US 0, US 2, which was like, oh my god, how the heck do you do that? But he was just showing how it's possible that even without a maxed win variation, you can still do it, because all the other cards are really good. And I technically can trade in my my 4.5 anniversary ticket to try it, but I don't really know if I wanted to like use up that ticket for a long distance with card I don't know if I'm gonna use again. So I'd rather use it for daring tack because I don't have it. Yeah, we'll see. And like Rudolph is is fine. So Gentil just looks average. The deck is kind of missing some card uncapped power. But the player looks like he knows how to play. Even though the power is so low though. The skill points is pretty low as well. The other team, S speed, S intelligence, power is pretty 1600. You have to want at least 1600. The parent looks pretty decent. I don't know if the Cinderella Grey ultimate is usable by anyone though. Doesn't have fine motion going. Actually, going for the 0 uncapped build. So hit UA 8, which is higher than what I have. I don't think I have ever hit UA 8 yet. No S distance on the teammate though. Oh, that's the other team. UA 7 Chronogenesis S power S speed 74. I'm kind of surprised how low the skill points are for this deck. But it is 0-star. Let's see. I think 0-star variation is lower skill points than Rudolph. It's like 13 versus 16. Well, we have like one real-ish looking opponent. Since he's like missing about 1,000 skill points, I don't know how it's gonna go. If he had like fully uncapped win variation, we might be losing. We'll see. See if all those missing skills matter. Yeah, like Gentil's ultimate triggers so early, you almost don't have to worry about it like not triggering. The worry is it doesn't trigger, and she's like so much weaker if it doesn't trigger. So funny seeing Orfevre using like all Haru wits. Because I like I have nothing else. I ran out of stuff to buy. Just buy everything. We still have the lead, that's good. The lucky leader is the better. That's better. I think it doesn't really matter who is lucky leader on the team. Yeah, but like not being first means you get to get all the inheritance stuff. Gentil's only falling behind. Might be blocked now, which is like a little annoying. The other Gentil takes the lead. Get the ultimate out though. We're gonna stack ultimates. We do stack some of them. Are we being blocked? How do we fall behind after triggering the ultimate? Looks like we missed the it looks like we got the swimsuit tachyon, but we missed the Christmas top roll. Oh, Chronogenesis is a monster, bro. So is Cheval Grand. Are we gonna lose? Because they're like, the characters are very strong. So like, yeah, I don't know. This was C. Orfevre was like right there too. We do get the debuffs out. One of the debuffs goes off. We are closer to the gate. We're gonna get another debuff on them. Gentil pushes through anyways, though. Okay, yeah, I was like unsure if I wanted to do a super runner, Palmer, but like, or like Orfevre. I think like the runner deck is a lot weaker than the closer deck, cause like, yeah, it's like, what do you even use for a runner? Cause they're missing so much stuff. But in the end, Gentil still managed to win, but Orfevre just blew by everyone. Being closer to the fence as a closer, not having to run from the outside, is crazy. What the heck? Usually, like the back line runs from the outside of the fence. Outside of the corner, away from the fence to pass people. She didn't even need to do that. We kind of saw before like the positionings went away, and then we go into the final spot like camera angle. She hit like number 1, like, and then like I was like, what the heck, what happened? Because we couldn't actually see what was happening on the camera, but she went in first position before it cut away. And by that, at that point, if it's a closer in the front of all the pacers, it's very unlikely a pacer is going to pass the closer. Just because of the way the what's it called, the way the activations, actually no, it's just the way the parameters of the styles work out for like beginning versus end of the race. Yeah, because at the end of very, very final stretches, closer has like the maximum output. You're not gonna catch up even with a lot of speed skills, because they trigger a single speed skill, they're just pulling away. Cheval Grand looks pretty strong just from the stats alone. 77, 29. It's not the optimal deck, but it's pretty decent. Now, this team might be a strong team. Ogre looks pretty good too as power, because it's missing the fine motion card. We have a stay going, also pretty strong. I think 75 for backline is like okay, because the deck is a lot weaker. This is a pretty good build too, with the uncaps on this deck. But that team is pretty strong. No assistance on Design Your Island Augury. This might be all Design Your Island. Yep. On Your Island is like at least 4 months, right? Yeah, it looks like it's 4 months. We're getting near the end of the onsen, so it's gonna be like almost 4 months. So we have like one strong opponent, which is the it's Augury. Augury, Cheval Grand, and Stay Gold. Yeah, it's pretty strong team. I think Cheval Grand, the swimsuit one, not the regular one. The swimsuit one was originally like the long distance character, but she kind of fell laced on Gentil. Hope she doesn't panic. That's kind of bad. Because the late means she doesn't get the heal. I think her stamina is okay though. Yeah, like what they were saying. Yeah, both Cheval Grand and Ogre are really hard to train for the onsen scenario, because they're both like, they have like those must race XG ones, which is really, really bad for onsen. You have to like run a whole different scenario, like the digging route for it. You can kind of like alleviate some of the problem. But Cinderella Great Ogre is like super crazy though. I think she kind of makes the Cheval, she like overshadows Cheval Grand, I think. But like Chronogenesis is still amazing. Same with, well actually it's kind of surprising narrator Brian is like ranked really high too. In the 100 room match analysis, like Chronogenesis and Cinderella Grey are kind of equal, you know, in like win rates. And then underneath that is narrator Brian. And then Cheval Gun is like under that, which is kind of surprising. Oh, we'll see Hayahide go insane though. Okay, can we actually pull away from the Ogre though? I don't actually know if we can, because Ogre has like so much like Arima focused stuff. But we did like try to like, you know, get a ton of like crazy rental parents, get all the extra skills we could possibly get. It looks like we might be hitting like perfect acceleration for Orfevre though. We get a Sojourn debuff. We're gonna get the oh, we might be losing this. It doesn't look like Orfevre is getting more distance. We're gonna get Pacer, get another Sojourn debuff. No Pacer debuffs? Oh, we don't get Guts compete. That's not good. We're gonna get like another activation for Hayahide? No, stay gold. What the fuck? Yeah, even with double Sojourn debuffs, that's nuts. Yeah, Gentildonna did have a late start. No, my wreck. Yeah, but this character is rated really highly. I think she's in the same tier as Orfevre, but the Soldier deck is a lot better than the closer deck. What the hell? Dream Journey? What is this? Is this even good as a parent? I know the regular Dream Journey is really good. Yeah, but this guy has the what's it called? The New Year's Grass Wonder Ultimate. That's really good. Well, I mean, like I said, that guy did look really strong. So unfortunate. I'm surprised that we didn't, even with the double debuffs, like. She must have got Guts competition. I wasn't like I couldn't. I was like more focused on the other characters. I didn't notice if she did. We might have Guts competed with them. Then like the what's it called? Orfevre was too far back to Guts compete. Unfortunately, I thought she would be fine with the 6th position acceleration. I didn't actually verify if we got it. Lasagna Island Phenomenal. Phenomenal is like a super long distance track too. It's not really usable. No S distance, no skill points. No, this is also Lasagna Island. That deck looks ancient. What the heck? Okay, so I think we got dropped to weaker opponents after one loss. Yeah, some of these are well-fed cards now. Everybody has Cinderella Grey Ogre. What the heck? These are from some older cards in that deck as well. Really low skill, but yeah, another event card. Man, my streak. Yeah, it's what I like. I feel like, you know, there is matchmaking in this game, but it has always been like kind of unknown. I think the only proof we got in matchmaking was from League of Heroes. Somebody entered with like low what's it called? People into League of, there was one Twitter account posted his results from I think the last League of Heroes. And like kind of it feels like UE or like lower ranking builds, but because of the lower ranking he got matched with people in his rank and he dominated those guys. That's crazy, right? But that's the only proof there was matchmaking though. I don't know if there is for like champion, but you know, every time I lose a round, guys drop down to a lot weaker. I'm at one loss. A Stay Gold managed to win, even though we hit them with double debuffs. Kind of surprising. It happens. Stay Gold is very strong. Like, that is a character you must have. Like I didn't try to roll for Cinderella Grey Ogre too much. I probably gambled 2 more rolls than I wanted to. And I got What did I get? No, actually I gambled no rolls for Augury. Yeah, no rolls for Augury. I went for Stay Go because it's too important to prepare for the future. So this, I'm just afraid of all the Auguries this time around. But it seems like the only loss today so far was to the Stay Go. We haven't faced any monster Augury. Yeah, but yeah, none of these opponents are strong. The last one, the guy didn't have a perfect deck, but you don't need a perfect deck if you know what you're doing. I don't think Orfevre can catch up from there. We have one loss now. At least the person we lost to actually was like pretty decent. Look at this Stay Go. Like the build is fine. Skill points a little bit like low, but I think it's because of the deck. I don't know if you can actually hit higher than this because like the decks are just kind of like the Pacer deck is too insane. You could hit 9,000 with a Pacer deck, and because he doesn't have the power cards, like this player is unable to hit higher. And even like the Ogres are like almost 8,000, so he's like doing, he knows what he's doing basically. And like the inheritance skills are really good. I don't actually know if the Dream Journey is a good one, but all the other ones are very strong. Yeah, double and speed, greens. 304. Oh, anyway, yeah. Not a surprising loss because it's not like I'm at max power anyways. I think if I actually had I have Stay Gold. I actually rolled for it, but I didn't train Stay Gold because I have like not enough soldier cards to actually do anything. I think like given the way the decks work right now, you kind of need wind variation to go with Stay Gold because the long distance acceleration for soldiers uses stamina, and none of the stamina cards give, none of the soldier cards gives healing. So like unless you're hitting like 1800 stamina and no panic, it's like kind of scary to run a soldier. I didn't even try. This looks. No, what is this deck? And I just the Umaras are giving. There's like it's giving. I'm getting flashbang by the wrong. Design your island. Is it a debuffer? What is it? Debuffer. Maya Vega. Having to rent the scenario card is like really awful in the modern day because we don't have the other stuff. You're basically drowning. What is this? This is a daily PvP character. Nothing really stands out. Yeah, so like Soldier long distance is like in a very strange place. Even though like Sojourn before like the recent 2 months was the strongest deck, right now Pace is the strongest. Like my conspiracy theory is that Forever Young is a Pacer, so they're setting up for Forever Young to be the strongest character in the game. Yeah, like yeah, so the what card is it? A new card or new character? Like one of the newest releases has a long distance acceleration for soldiers. I think it's the character. Yeah, Kiseki. Yeah, because Kiseki's a runner on her Eva skills, but all of her regular skills is a soldier one. She has a long distance acceleration soldier skill, which is like unavailable to cards. Oh, it's really awkward, right? And then you could get that white version of it from the new Inari 1 stamina card. The Inari 1 stamina card doesn't give any healing. And like the regular Soju acceleration for long distance uses stamina. So like in Japan, there's like skills that uses stamina to give you more speed acceleration. But like it's usually only speed. And for some reason, only the long distance Soju acceleration uses stamina. Nobody else uses stamina for the acceleration. So unless you're running the hybrid heal speed skills from Wind Variation, it's kind of scary to run Soju. That's why I'm not using my own state goal. But you have to have your own state goal to have like the evolved spirit acceleration, which is what I have for all four. I'm renting a state and getting the evolution from my own state goal, meeting the requirements. But yeah, Soju's in an awkward spot. And it's one of those cases where like even if I had my own daring tag, it wouldn't help in this case. You need that healing from the medium heal from the Wind Variation. So like Global's gonna get that acceleration in the form of character. I think the very first character who gets that acceleration is simply Chris S. She's the dark-skinned, serious-looking Uma who has a sniper rifle for ultimate. She's the first long-distance Soju with the long-distance acceleration. I don't know if she's gonna be anytime soon. I think the very first long-distance acceleration is Lay's narrator Brian, who is actually top tier at this point, which is very fun because I think she's gonna be coming up in global relatively soon. Design island really low. DC 5. This already looks scary. 7100 is not high, not cat 5 motion. It's good for me. A5 Orfevre has a pacer debuff. Interesting card rental choice. Surprised it's not the gold ship, because gold ship gives acceleration. Maybe he's thinking it's fine. This one is super. It is long distance, so maybe they're thinking that it's okay to not have the A cell. I think these are all design here. Oh, this is not design here island. What the heck? The deck is like this guy has no card. Okay, so this guy named Y. It doesn't look bad. It also doesn't look like crazy. I don't know. Let's double check if he has any debuffs. So the Orfevre has a pacer debuff, and that's it. And we cannot target the Orfevre, but we can nerf the pacers and the surgery. Little Brian's before, yeah, she should be before New Year, Kida-san and Satano Diamond. Satano Diamond is the second character who has that acceleration. They start on. No, we still managed to break through with groundwork. Yeah, Downwell Cross is like, she's pretty decent. I mean, totally used her for a few champions. I think for Japan, she's recommended as like a backup parent for next month. Yeah, the next month's thing. I don't know if she will get recommended on global as a parent. She has like a hybrid ultimate. And like the February League of Heroes has a similar track to the next champion meeting for global, where like you have like the final straight at the final lane, so basically the full straight at the end. It's almost the same like what's it called shape. It's not the same track, but it's very similar like final lane. And like, you know, if they're gonna recommend like, so we might be using the same parents for global and Japan. I'm just gonna find. Yeah, I'm talking about the sprint. You guys have like a really long final straight, and we have that for our next mile League of Euro. So it's like Mummy Special, Mummy Super Creek and what's it called? Akondo Pasa, one like the main ones who are gonna be your accelerations. The opponent Orfevre is catching up. We might be losing. Orfevre is in the back. We're gonna be able to get away. We can't tell how many skills are triggered. We might just compete with the stay go, which is bad. Yeah. Man. I think if we didn't get hit by the speedy, I couldn't tell if they triggered it, but if this wasn't here, we might have had a better chance. Surprised that Orfevre couldn't keep up. I don't think the stamina. This is the this is from the Duramente stamina card. Get an extra gold, medium, like middle leg skill. We have a ton of like final leg stuff. It is what it is. Notice, so we only been losing to Stay Gold today, which is like, he's good on longer distance tracks. That's like not a big deal. It looks like we have a real pacer opponent. His stats, base distance, 79-11. Doesn't have the stamina card though. Oral variation, interesting. Has so many skill points he has to buy useless stuff. That's not a good sign. Not for him. Good sign for me. Let's see, 77, 52, a bit lower. Surprised they're going for win variation over phenomenal though. I guess they're like valuing the speed over the acceleration. $84.10, that's really high for Ogre. Okay, I mean all the stuff looks almost the same. This one, stats inflation, sort of. What in the world is this? He was trained this month. Stats inflation bill. This guy's not competitive at all. Okay, so it's the triple pacer that's scary. Since there's no super runner, like it's like not a big deal for the backline. Just to see if we can actually keep up. Playstyle and Gentildonna, that's kind of bad for this race. We still get the lead, why? Do they not have groundwork? What is the meaning of it? Huh? I got a lace though, what happened? They must not have groundwork. I kinda just assume everyone has groundwork. Oh, you guys losing. Like, Gentildonna is missing a opening leg speed skill. Okay, whatever. Okay, so they're triggering their heal, speed, and hybrid skills from El Shakur. Little annoying, I don't have that. Be able to keep up anyways though. We might be blocked for Hayahide. This corner might free us. Oh yeah, we're being freed by the corner. Falling behind. We're gonna be triggering the ultimates though. Yeah, right now the reason why there's no front runners for Rima Kinen is because pacers are too strong. The pacer decks are insanity. That's why nobody is like confident in run right now. The run cards are not as strong. Cause like last year, it was all runners for Arimakinen, because runners were insane. It was like Anime, Kita-san Black, and Halloween Mano Top Gun were unstoppable. But because the runner decks were so weak, there's only been like 3 new decks for runners this year. For like two cards. Only 2 cards are new. They're like really lagged. So can Hayahide keep this lead? Looks like we might not be able to keep it. We didn't guts compete with the. Well, I think we have less guts than Bruh. No, my win rate is crumbling. Nope, don't have that much less guts. We have about the same guts. We have equal guts. What the fuck? We didn't. I don't think we hit any of the speed debuffs though. Unfortunately, what the hell, man? This is a fucking RNG. We brought all this stuff to fight the ogre in them and trigger. The problem is that ogre, like, it's not really great. Ogre has like a ton of like 200 meter from the end of the race stuff because it's the ogre brand. That's what happened, because like we had the same guts, but they probably trigger one of the ogre skill. Let me double check. Damn, that's a ton of inherited skills. Okay. But the problem with Hayahide is that she's missing a gold skill. She's missing 2. Especially with the setup I'm running. I don't know. Did she get post? I didn't see it, but she basically has post in one of her awakening skill. And you can actually get post as like inherited skill too. Yeah, the thing is like her triumph and post is an evolution skill. It's built into one. Then you can get regular triumph and post also if you stack them. They're like super scary. People don't really do that. They should. Oh well, yeah, like the ogres. I mean, I'm kind of surprised there's so many stay goals. I'm like more afraid of the ogre, the chronogenesis, which apparently looks like we have another annoying opponent. 73 has the deck, but not fully uncapped. This is kind of low for the deck power, I think. Yeah, this is kind of low power for the deck. The deck can do a lot more than what this guy is bringing. This looks kind of scary too. I don't know about the stamina situation. Because he doesn't have. There's no way you have healing, right? Oh, what the heck? I didn't know Miracle has a heal. Never mind, that's fine. 81, 42. Yeah, this guy looks super scary. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, this is just a stats inflation, bro. This one's not real. So luck out on this one. Actually have a Daiwa Scarlet train for this track. Doesn't have the cards for a runner though. Another stats inflation. Kind of curious about the record on that scary looking thing. Only one win on the Ogre. Huh. 3 wins on the Hishi Miracle. 6 wins on the. This guy is still doing day 1. It's like, well, I guess he's racing right now. It's like, no, it is the chronogenesis being the carry. Christmas Daiwa is a runner because of her gold potentials and stuff and her evolutions. She does not do pacing. A regular Daiwa is also like, I mean, in Japan it's different now because evolution skills you kind of don't do 2. You only do 1 thing. Because the evolution skills are too important. Yeah, like all of Christmas Daiwa's potentials or runners, and then we have like we have like evolution stuff too, right? If you don't have evolution skills, you're kind of like missing out on a lot of power. The evolution skills are basically like you go from like a 1.8 second to 4 second duration. You go from 0.35 to 0.45 speed increase. It's a big deal. If you don't bring those skills, you kind of just are no different than like any other character with cards. That's what it sets people apart like nowadays or in Japan is the evolution skills and the ultimate. If you forgo one of them, you're just lacking in power. Like on global, before they introduce evolution skills, you can kind of run people at different stuff because you don't have enough skill points. You can just bring like runner, Alcondo Pasta. Right? Ultimate is better as a runner. And her skill kind of her potatoes are not good anyways. You just bring like runner build, and then she's good. But with evolution skills and stuff like that, you can't do that. And the reason why evolution skills are introduced is kind of because Christmas Ogre was like too strong. It was Christmas Ogre for like all of year 2 in every champion. Kind of one on every track. It's like evolution skills kind of even out the playing field. Hit one debuff, another debuff, only one pacer, one soldier debuff. Surprised the pacers are not keeping up. Hit them with another speed debuff. We used up all the speed debuffs. Orfevre is catching up as well. We do get a guts compete for Orfevre, so he's gonna crush everything. You see the guts compete happen, it's like, well, see you later, you're a closer. You just it's kind of weird you guys have like in-game stuff for closers already, but like I think there's in-game translations for stuff that's not even in the game. I think you guys had like what is it? Was it guts mechanics was in the game in the the glossary, whatever it's called, and then you guys don't have guts mechanics yet. So global isn't like this weird spot where you just have future stuff in there even though it's not in the game yet. We crushed that team that looked kind of scary, kind of surprising. I guess if your skill point's not close to 8,000, you're like not that scary. Triple S Chronogenesis, no, this is not a scary looking character. The deck is really good. Looks like it was a bad run. Everything else is kind of low. Kind of funny. I'm calling the Triple S a bad run. Runner debug. Yeah, he's missing speed skills. Unfortunate. Yeah, you guys had like guts competition, a glossary ahead of time. Let's see. The Ogre looks pretty okay. This guy has the deck. Skill points kind of low. Missing speed skills as well. We have a throwaway character. What is this? That is double width. Yeah, so like this is a person who couldn't let go of how good their intact is. You have to forgo their intact. You have to. That build is like wasted character. No S distance. I was trained this month, so UA4 no S distance. Design your island. We missing one. The state goal. S distance, S width. No inheriting stuff. Kind of an older deck. Old because the stamina and speed skills a bit lack. Surprise people. Yeah, like see their intact is so good. People just refuse to give it up. But for this track, you have to give one of them up. But yeah, so I think because of the stamina consumption, you have to give up their intact for win variation. Otherwise, you might panic run out of stamina. Even though it's like not a long distance track, it's still a long distance track. Like it's the shortest long distance, but your stamina usage is still important. Can't be wasting it. Like, you don't want to run out. Gentil managed to stay ahead. Hope we can stay there. You're losing it to the Ogre though. So we are closer to the fence, get it back. Kind of worried about the Hayahide being blocked out. I think the Ogre might be giving up the it's a width roll to try to like overtake. The Ogre might have given up trying to pass the Gentil. You need a lot more speed. Okay, she did pass it. Unless the Cheval Grand did it. Hard to tell. Yeah, the Cheval Grand did pass. Okay, it's a little scary where we are. Should get an ult for Hayahide soon. And hopefully get all the stacking, get the... Yeah, we do get one of the inherited ults. Do we get the other one? So we don't get the other one. That sucks. The wit checks make me cry. But looks like Hayahide still pulls away anyways though. We go into the acceleration. Did we miss the golden cell for Hayahide? No, we didn't. That's good. I think we might guts compete between the two pacers. There's probably no way the other pacers catch up. This camera angle looks spooky, I can't tell. I don't think the Bright can do anything. So she's like, I think a Designer Island character. Yeah, I think it's an Orfevre robbery. Skill activation code? I don't know if I don't know what the new threshold is. But like the recommendation is like over 1300 by everybody. We kind of don't even worry about it because the card power is so strong. It's kind of hard to not get over 1200. Like not going over 1200 is a bad run. Let me double check what I'm at. Like 14, 13, 13, 76, 14. Yeah, it's like that's basically almost capped. It's like really hard to not it's really hard to miss it. So like, you know, if you actually do get a build that's under 1200 on like modern day Japan, it's like don't run that character. I don't even pay attention to it. No, everybody's over 1200. Let's see. We trained this month 7202 is missing cards. Gentildonna, no S distance, really close to 8000. UB3 Ogre, no S distance, missing cards and skill points. UB5 low power. This guy is missing. Yeah, this guy doesn't have the card power. This one does. Surprisingly, it's actually not bad with a 0-star Asian Flash. Oh, where are your white skills? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, what the heck? That's so low. I think it's about 20 white skills nowadays. You can see this Ogre has way more. The Ogre stamina is kind of bad though. 70, 845. The guy has the deck. Check the win rate real quick. 3 wins, 20%. It should be the carrier right here. 3 on the tied. What? Who's your teammate? It's the Gentildonna. Oh, Gentildonna is the carrier. No S distance. What the what? Oops. How is that possible? That is so funny. How are you losing to a no S distance Gentildonna? Yeah, man. That's, like, I guess the stamina is. There's no way, dude. It doesn't make any sense. Man, like if they don't have Estes, I just write them off as whatever. But that one's the carry for that team. That's hilarious. But not lose to them. It better not. I mean, the stem is a thing, but it's like it's good to have. But if you actually break it down to the numbers, right? Having that extra stem is basically about like a white skill. You know, it's like not amazing, but it's like basically you have a free speed boost. You know, so it's good to have just from having it. But you know, it's like if you miss it, like technically the stamina line is like 1600. It's a shorter track. But then, you know, if you can get higher, just go higher. And it's not that hard to go higher because the decks are so strong now. Like, getting to 1800 is like, you know, I want to be greedy kind of thing, right? Like, my deck is so good, not hitting it is like, I'm not reaching my full potential. Right? And then if you can, I think the average run hits you around 1700 something anyways. But pushing that extra little bit is like, you know, I want to maximize, you know, want to maximize what I can do. Wow, that runner didn't do anything. And then like, being so far in front for Hayahide is her winning pattern. You don't really want to be near people. Well, she doesn't really need to be near anyone. And she doesn't have nimble navigator, so it's like, it's funny. She doesn't have nimble navigator, but luckily she does not near anyone anyway, so I don't worry about that. Yeah, luxury and global. I mean, like I said, wait, survive till Grand Live, and then you start playing closer to Japan style. But in Maint, you have the luxury of like not needing really strong cards because you just do a lot of races in Maint. I should take Inkling. It doesn't work on this track. It's like late, so it's gonna. Oh my god, it's a special week. What the fuck, did we lose? Oh my god, we almost lost! That special week, I was... Dude, the pro tag power almost came to it, and it does look really strong. Damn, 4-4 double circle. Man, I was saying she was missing skills, but oh, that was so scary. Did she guts compete? She must have guts competed, cause. Oh wow, what the heck? She has the Dream Journey skill. Dream Journey is like secret weapon. It's like, I think it's a two-parter ultimate. I kind of don't remember. Oh yeah, it is a two-part ultimate. I mean, they're both like 0.25. Like Dream Journey is kind of a weird character. Like she was like good for like 1 or 2 races and then kind of vanished. And then people don't talk about her anymore. Cause like she's only good on Nakayama and Hanshin race courses, and the ones that were she could have ran were kind of dominated by like other styles just because the way the power curve shifted. But she's actually a really good parent for his speed. Let's see, Cinderella, Ogre, and what is this with? This is some global action. This guy came here from global, 585. Dude, at least be over 700, bro. What is that? What? Are there 2 low width Ogre caps? Yeah, this Taishin is definitely not from the right. Wow, from Twinkle Legends, that was like 2, what's it called? 2 scenarios ago. So this is from, yeah, this is almost a year ago. From like April 2025. This one's a bit more recent. I don't, yeah, wow, what is this deck? This is the free rental deck, right? This guy is an ultra casual player. I mean, like, you know, in this game, the core thing is like, even if you lose your races, you get stuff, right? So you can just do whatever you want. Like being like, when we're playing global, it's true. Yeah, like the thing about this game is like you only sweat if you want to sweat. Because you know you can just join and lose and get crystals anyways. It's whatever. There's like no forced, guild war stuff like Grand Blue. Because we don't do guild war in Grand Blue. You actually lose on a lot of like, advancing stuff. This skin doesn't really have that, It's pretty casual friendly. I mean, like, honestly, like, they made League of Heroes as a casual PvP thing, and then the tryhards got upset. And now they're introducing, like, tryhard rewards for League of Heroes. The thing is, like, it kind of makes sense to me. Because, like, if you're gonna try hard, you're gonna try hard anyways, right? And being a tryhard doesn't really matter to a free-to-play or a much like a casual player. I'm free-to-play, I'm a tryhard. So, like, it doesn't really matter for like a casual player if if you're like if you give rewards or not for trying hard, because they're not gonna try hard anyways. So you're rewarding the people who want to try hard in the more casual event. You might as well reward. That's the thing. Like League of Heroes already so generous to non-tryhards. The tryhards kind of got nothing for it, but people try hard anyways just for the clout. But now they're doing crazy shit. Like I think if you win first place, they're gonna mail you like a real life trophy, and it's like retroactive. So they're gonna like count up all the past League of Heroes winners first place and send them a real life trophy. And then everything else is like you get special titles and like crystals and stuff. The fact that like they're gonna mail out all the trophies is yeah, I think it only sends it out to Japan only. So if you're like a international player who managed to win first, you don't get a trophy. But if you're a Japanese player, they're still gonna mail one to you. That was like the crazy thing when they announced they're gonna actually reward people for League of Heroes. People were like, what the fuck? Nobody was expecting it. They even have like, I mean, we'll pull it up after the races are done. I'll see if I can find the tweet. But I'm pretty sure, and they showed it off in one of the Paka lies. Oh, one more race. So we had 2 losses, 2 stake. No, we have 3 losses. 1 pretty good Ogre, 2 pretty strong stake goals. And we almost lost to that special week, which was pretty spooky. Another low stats. This is a rental deck. This guy's a new player, so like on Japan you can get pre-made decks for free. It's kind of funny. Like if you just join Japan right now, you get Kito-san and 5 motion. That's just a free deck. You don't even need to do anything. And there's a free deck for different styles too. I think all of them have Kito-san and 5 motion. That's just to get you prepared. Yeah. They have to and then like there's no more money. Sorry, there's no more support points on Japan. So if you get uncaps, you don't spend money and stuff to uncap. It's just auto uncap now. They don't have that anymore. So for a new player, you don't join and be unable to uncap anything because you didn't play for a while. But that's like a year 4 change. It's not. It's all like Lobo still suffers from the old card system. Holy shit! This Stego looks cracked. Like all these skills down here at the very bottom. These are like, this is Oroharu Speed, which is Unity Cup. These are like Race Essence things. There's 3 of them. This is Ura 2.0. When they update Ura to 2.0, these become must-have parent skills. So until like that happens, you don't need to worry about parent training too hard, because this is a 4-second white skill, 0.15 speed. This is a this uses like 2% stamina, is a 0.25 skill for like 3 seconds or something crazy like that. This one is kind of whatever, but nowadays, because everyone's so fucking strong, we gotta bring everything we can, because the paces are too cracked right now. Let's see, Gentildonna 8325. Another monster player. Technically, if people see me, I must look like a monster to them too. To be honest, because like my builds look like this. I have all of this stuff. In fact, mine looks more scary than this because my Gentildonna is like, sup, give me debuffs too and everything. You know, like I always forget I'm actually not too bad. I remember like in like maybe a year or two ago when like random international players hop in and they're like, hey, I didn't know there was a English speaker player who know how to play the game. Because not a lot of streamers, who play this game on Japan. They took a look. I think they must have been like Southeast Asian players, right? Took a look at my builds and they're like, I don't want to face you. Is what they told me. You don't want to face me and end up losing, right? Because I have scary ass stuff. Anyway, we have one opponent. Everyone on that team looks scary. Gentil is pretty scary, but not as scary as mine. That Stago's a little scary. Christmas Bright was top tier for a while, but now she's in this weird spot where like all of her skills were heals, so she's a little underpowered now. No, I am mistaken. They do stamina checks on her. That's right. Yeah, her ultimate is a heal. No, the regular Bright is all heals. Yeah, Christmas Bright was top tier for a while, but you don't have to get her. There were ways to fight her. Like her and Sakura Laurel was the top tier soldier runners for long distance. Nowadays she's like kind of underpowered, but she's like #1 favorite though.
さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。ごめん遊ばせ。
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, am I even gonna retrain anybody? I kind of want to retrain the Hayahide, but it kind of feels like we don't need it. Because like all the time she's been in the front, we never really needed to nimble navigator anyways. It's so tough when you're missing a skill here and there. Mano's a runner. And like I'm like so worried about Gentildonna not having her opening leg fight skill. She like almost never loses taking the front. So I'm just like, do I need to do anything? I might be done. I should just focus on. Just we'll find out. I'll see, like, because like they can be better. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, everyone's missing one or two things here and there. We'll see. I think Gentil's the hardest to retrain because this one has almost everything. She's missing the least, so I kind of don't want to touch it. And Hayahide, I think I can do it. Because like Hayahide is like stamina is a little on the lower end, but she has like a big heal anyway. So it's like what? I gotta go. Oh my god. Like run to the front. But that's just how her ultimate is. Like she's actually a very good parent also. Like Hayahide, Mecha Hayahide is so good that her ultimate is recommended for like almost all tracks. This is not even like, even though she's a long distance. The Gentil's like right there. We do hit her with one speed debuff. We hit her with another one. There goes the Christmas Bright. We're gonna guts compete. What the hell? What the hell? No, it's the Bright after all. Dude, every time I talk about a character that's like anything, I point out something bad, they win. Fucking hell. The top speed is crazy. Yeah, she was #1 favorite. What in the world? I'm like missing stuff though. She must have had good mood. Oh, this skill is a what's it called? It's called Instinct. It's a Still End Up exclusive skill. Cause like Still End Up needs this skill to trigger all her skills itself. And what this does is you give like a bunch of stats to everything. That's all it does. And it's only exclusive to you know, tough soldiers. Probably should have factored that in. Oh well. I mean, this whole team is good. I can't really say anything. It just sucks to lose, but it's not like I lose. There's no accidents today. Everyone I lost to is someone I could have lost to. We actually have 4 losses on day 1. It's not too bad, but and actually, like, honestly, day 1 losses are not as bad as day 2 losses because you don't lose as many crystals for losing on day 1. On day 1, each one is 10 crystals. I gonna get 40 from this, so it's not a. You're gonna get 50 for a 5-win on day 1. For round 1, I think. So, but like if you in round 2, you get like way more. I think it jumps up quite a bit. Oh my god, Orfevre is the carry. What is this? What is this outcome? Gentildonna is the worst? Huh? Yeah, but like round 2, it's like the 4th win is 75 and the 5th win is 150. 150 is a whole single roll, right? So like, you know, you lose some in round 1, whatever. It's not a big deal. You can get that from winning some team trial stuff. Yeah, okay, well, it's kind of hard to tell if these stats were accurate because we faced a bunch of non-opponents. Some of the real opponents we actually faced, we lost. Which is like, it's kind of a bad indicator when there's like one good opponent and one weak opponent in the same track, because it really affects the outcome of the race quite a bit. It's really awkward. Like when everyone is strong, it's like more of a toss-up. But like, you know, if you have someone weak in the mix, that one weak person might be like a hurdle, someone we have to jump over, right? Because they're so weak. Makes it awkward. The round 2 is a little bit easier to tell what's. But let me check the Twitter real quick about the League of Heroes reward stuff. I remember seeing on there they're gonna send out trophies. Might have been in the write-up, but they do have like a dedicated post for it. One moment. Yeah, so right here, this thing, right, like this is what if you get first, you get like a miniature win. I don't know what raid. They're gonna mail it to you. Little black, I guess. Little so I don't know if they're gonna send the other stuff though, but they must, because there's trophy, right? Because this is like the silk, right? You get like, they have silks for the winners of the horses. You get like little trophies and stuff. They're doing that starting like next month. Well, next month you get like crystals. Let me double check other stuff. You get more than that. No, I could bring it up. It's fine. Just the official Twitter. Where did they announce it? Because it's part of the Pucker Live stuff. That was like kind of recent. Huh. Do I have to go to Game With then? Yeah, sometimes the new, like the gaming news stuff have more stuff on, but I don't know if they covered it this time. Yeah, so here's like, you get like new ranking plaques for you know, facing. I think this might be retroactive too. Yeah, you can like hang up your, you know, your achievements. Did they not mention it elsewhere? It's only on the official one. It doesn't look like this one has other stuff. Because they announced it like around the Cinderella Grey timing, like before Stay Go. The rest I must have saw from like a UmaTuber. We don't see it on the Twitter besides that. Because it's on part of the Pocket Live, they don't always put it in there. Don't know if the... I don't think we have like a fan Twitter account like Grand Blue. You know the Grand Blue English unofficial Twitter, they do like areas where they summarize everything. It's really easy to find out what happened, but I don't think we have that for Uma. But yeah, you know, they're gonna give, I think you get crystals too, in addition to the real life stuff and the band, you know, the in-game display ranking band and stuff. And they're gonna send you these little trophies and stuff, so I think this is supposed to be retroactive. So they're gonna have to find out who won and then send it to their address. Was there a fan count for JP? I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't remember seeing it. The algorithm never showed it to me. But yeah, this is pretty cool. You know, if I ever win this, they might send my stuff to like a hotel or something. Actually, no, I don't think I have an address with this game. I have no idea. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I feel like I'm ready for round 2. Sorry, round 1, day 2, but I'm gonna be busy tonight, so I'll be doing it tomorrow. I'll probably try to retrain someone. Who the hell am I retraining? Like, Hayahide is doing really well. Like, she was already top tier anyways for long distance. So it's like, whatever. Then like Orfevre, I'm actually surprised how well she's doing. It's because we're not facing any super run builds, right? And even though she's missing 2 gold skills, it just shows that, you know, this is a limited character power. What else? But Gentil is like, what? You're the one who's lacking? That's nuts. Maybe the... maybe the stuff is making a difference. Not like the lack of the old... But like, she's only missing 1 white skill. Okay. I guess she's missing other race essence stuff. I think Garnet, according to this, Gentil's the lacking one, right? 3 wins, missing opening leg speed, missing final leg race essence stuff. Look at Hayahide. Doesn't have as much inherited stuff, but it does have a bunch of extra stuff. Does have the opening leg skill. Has like, you know, extra bonus stuff. This is from the 3 Goddesses event. This is the Sun buff. It's like Sun speed skill, 1.8 second skill. Haru speed, which is a 1.8 as well. I mean, she stole it from Hayahide though. Orfevre that is. She didn't steal it from Gentil. I think Gentil is the one who's lacking. You see, like, I have all these extra bonus stuff like race essence power, race essence stamina, Haru speed, sun, sun guardian skill. This is the 3 goddess one. That's like same as the scenario speed stuff. Like Orfevre, it's like we have race essence power, race essence stamina. We even have Haru wit. Don't know if this does anything. I ran out of stuff to do. But you know, lane movement, maybe it helps, I have no idea. But maybe Gentil is lacking. Well, I mean, the results don't lie, right? Like, she is missing on stuff. Honestly, like, this is like, she actually ran out of stuff to buy too. Like, you know, Tokyo racetrack is Nakayama right now, right? It's useless. I'm definitely missing skill point allocation to some things. So maybe I will retrain Gentil, but yeah, that'll be for tomorrow. Be back tomorrow about the same time, and I think I'm gonna be doing round. I'll see. I might do round 2 day 1 tomorrow after the reset of the round. I'm gonna be busy on Saturday, so I can't. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to stream in the afternoon on Saturday for round 2 day 1. that'll be it. Be back tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.